We finally made one of our long-time travel dreams come true. We visited Thailand for the very first time. For years we had been eyeing this country, but somehow we always ended up choosing other destinations. This time, however, we said, no more waiting. And you know what? Thailand completely surprised us, in the best way possible. Many stereotypes we had about this country simply crumbled. This trip gave us so many new experiences, insights, and even a few valuable lessons. And in this video we're going to share them with you. But let's start from the beginning. We stayed on the west coast, in Khao Lak, or to be more precise, about 10 kilometers outside of town. This place has a tragic history, but we focused on its beauty and charm. Khao Lak is considered one of Thailand's best beach destinations, surrounded by stunning nature and some of the most breathtaking shorelines. Long walks on the beach, peaceful vibes, and spectacular sunsets. It was exactly what we needed. Plus, it was the perfect base for all the places we wanted to explore. Of course, travel plans are one thing, but tropical reality is another. When the rain starts pouring like crazy, you're not going far. We visited in November, which is still the tail end of the rainy season, and yes, we did get rain almost every day. Luckily, it lasted only 5 to 10 minutes before the sun came back out, and the rest of the day was just perfect. After spending a little time exploring our hotel area, we decided to head into town. We hopped on a tuk-tuk and went to the center, then made our way to Banyan Market. The first thing that caught our attention? A small, busy spot where locals were eating. That's always a good sign. So we decided to stop and try some food, and wow, it was delicious. The papaya salad and the green curry soup were definitely the highlights, especially if you love spicy food. Then we dived into the market itself, and the very first stall I noticed, one selling deep-fried insects.
Good? Ja, schmeckt gut. Ihr könnt es auch probieren. Schmeckt gut.
Tarantulas, grasshoppers, and all sorts of crunchy surprises. Luckily, or maybe unfortunately, we had just eaten, so we didn't feel the need to try them.
Она в соли, что ли? Да, не бегай.
The market itself was packed with everything. Food, clothes, electronics, you name it. It was all mixed together in a way that made no sense. But that's part of the fun. One thing we really wanted to find was fresh fruit. We kept seeing all kinds of exotic-looking produce. Some familiar, some completely unrecognizable. Is this a grapefruit? A pomelo? Honestly, we had no idea. We wandered through the alleys, explored different sections, checked out restaurants, and visited another market. It was such a fun and lively experience.
Так, это... Ну и этот кабаре какой-то тоже в эту сторону.
Слушай, а здесь тоже вещи. Ну, наверное, здесь, наверное, два рынка или что?
Что? А,
Of course, we couldn't resist trying the famous Thai rolled ice cream. It looked way too good to pass up. But strangely enough, after all that walking, We never actually found a single place selling fresh fruits and vegetables, which was our main goal. So in the end, we headed back to our hotel and booked something exciting for the next day. We booked a cooking class at one of the popular schools in Khao Lak. Our instructor picked us up and took us to a local market, an essential first step before any proper Thai cooking lesson. And finally, we found all those fruits and vegetables we had been searching for. Turns out they aren't sold at tourist markets at all. Instead, they're available at small local morning markets scattered throughout the city. These markets are only open early in the morning until around noon.
What is this?
This is bug insect worm.
Okay.
Silk worm.
Nice.
Bamboo worm, not silkworm. From the bamboo.
We are not cooking them today, right?
No.
And that's where the locals buy their fresh ingredients. Unlike us, they don't rely on supermarkets for groceries. They go straight to the source for the freshest produce. It felt like we had stepped into a paradise of flavors. But at the same time, we couldn't help but feel a little uneasy. Raw meat, fish and seafood were just lying out in the open under the heat. No refrigeration, no ice, just trays of fresh ingredients exposed to the elements. Maybe that's why Thai food and cuisine in other hot countries is so packed with spices. It helps preserve everything in the tropical climate.
RUAMJAI. This
Okay.
market name Ruam Chai Market
So
is the
it's not a
afternoon.
bun.
Ban Mian, no. This is another one next to the gas station.
Yes.
And when Thai people eat, we eat everything cut together with the bone. Yeah.
Chicken. Okay.
Before the other people come, we shopping for them. We need mushroom also.
Mushroom?
Later I will tell you is the kapila.
Before the lesson, each of us got to choose which dishes we wanted to cook. Some picked meat dishes, others went for seafood or vegetarian options. Our instructor went ahead to buy all the ingredients while we took our time wandering around the market, taking in the sights and smells, and of course trying some of the local delicacies.
The same time the briefing for the Thai ingredient. Okay? My microphone from the car because I want to save energy. Today I already have a morning time, so more voice.
Это личи, по-моему. Где какая-то или что это?
Не знаю. Вот это есть. Маракуйя.
Lots of rain coming.
Ой, окей. Good.
Long time. Raw.
Не, вот такой, блин.
Красивый.
What is this?
Sweet mango.
Ah,
Once the full group arrived, we kicked off with a mini food tour. We got to learn about different Thai ingredients, sample exotic fruits, and smell all kinds of fresh herbs and spices. Even though we'd heard some of this information before, it was still fascinating to experience it firsthand.
We use this in the wedding ceremony, and in the monk ceremony, you offering to the monk. When you are married, you need a lot of dessert. Green broth and tofu. We're gonna buy for Pad Thai, yeah? And this is the kapi lam. Today, kapi lam is used in every type of curry and soup. Today we making tom kha thai.
Конкретные.
Sweet basil.
какое-то растение.
Every part of the chicken. The yellow one is the hen. The hen is the one people will eat like this. We will cook everything, every part with the bone for the curry. Because it's sweet in curry. Today we are making Panang curry.
Curry?
Yeah?
And right in the middle of this little tour, a tropical downpour started. The sound of rain pounding on the tin roof was so loud it almost drowned out our guide's voice. Just another reminder that we were truly in Thailand.
Oi.
There were about 8 of us in the group, and each person prepared 2 dishes. I made 2, my girlfriend made 2, and at the end, we all worked together to create a shared dessert. The process was hands-on and interactive. Our instructor and her assistants guided us every step of the way, making sure everything turned out just right. Honestly, if you ever visit Thailand, I can't recommend a cooking class enough. It's not just about learning to cook. It's about diving deep into the culture, traditions, and flavors of this incredible country, an experience well worth having.
We dress with the water. We put in a steamer. This is the bamboo steamer. In order to fill it, I fish just into the white plastic. It looks beautiful, yes? You can put the plant on the top or for the beautiful. And this for the photograph.
Thank you.
There were 2 beautiful islands nearby, Similan and Surin, and we decided to explore one of them. After some research, we chose Surin. These islands are quite similar, but each offers a slightly different experience. Similan is more about scenic landscapes, hiking trails, and picture-perfect viewpoints, making it great for exploring on foot. Surin, on the other hand, is a paradise for snorkeling and marine life enthusiasts. It's known for its crystal clear waters, vibrant coral reefs, and a chance to swim alongside tropical fish, sea turtles, and other fascinating creatures. Another thing that made Surin stand out was that the tour included a visit to a small fishing village, which sounded like an interesting cultural experience. The snorkeling itself was incredible. You really had to keep your eyes open because under the rocks you could spot starfish, turtles, and all sorts of colorful fish. We had around 4 or 5 snorkeling stops, each offering a slightly different underwater world. Even though some spots were just 100 meters apart, the coral formations, fish species, and overall vibe varied, making every dive feel unique. The tour package included everything: transfers, snorkeling gear, meals, which made the whole experience seamless and stress-free. While walking around town the day before, we noticed that many tour agencies offered the same trips, just with different brochures and slightly varying prices. Aside from the main snorkeling spots, we also made stops at smaller islands, where we could stretch our legs, grab a snack, or shop for souvenirs. The main lunch was generous and filling. One of the highlights of the day was visiting the fishing village. I wouldn't call it primitive by any means. If you wandered into the back streets, you'd spot satellite dishes and kids glued to their smartphones. But it still had a unique charm, with wooden houses, fishing nets drying in the sun, and boats resting on the shore. It was also a great place to pick up some handmade souvenirs. We had one last meal before hopping on the transfer and making our way back to the hotel, exhausted but absolutely thrilled with the day's adventure. We tried to keep a balance during our trip, spending every second day relaxing at the hotel, taking it slow, and then heading to Khao Lak in the evening for a walk. But every couple of days, we would book an excursion to explore something new. For this tour, we reached out to our cooking instructor, who also offers private guided trips, and set off with her and her son to explore different places around Khao Lak. Having a private tour was incredibly convenient. Just the two of us. No waiting for big groups, no rushing, no crowds. It felt like a much more personal and immersive experience. One of the best things about this tour was that it gave us a chance to see the real, everyday life of Thailand. Not just the tourist spots, but local villages and hidden places that we wouldn't have found on our own. Our first stop was a bamboo raft ride down the river. At first glance, it might have looked a little risky, but honestly, it was a lot of fun. Definitely a good idea to wear swimwear because you will get wet. Along the way, we spotted monkeys, fish, snakes, frogs, and all sorts of wildlife. The whole ride took about an hour, and it was such a peaceful and unique way to take in the surrounding nature.
Baby turtle. Malingi. And the color are different. Yeah.
Милые плавают так.
Yeah. Hey.
Sometimes the waterfall name Rainbow Waterfall, and easily you can find the rainbow here someday. When it's the light, the rain together. But
After that, we went to see elephants. They are fantastic animals.
this is for you.
Thank you.
Kim trai tăng rất là
Слушай, это нам есть?
сырой
это
lắm.
есть.
Trai tăng rất là mà tay đủ ai cắn á.
Оно такое твердое.
Look.
Hello. Ой, привет.
Không cua. You can give it to a little one.
Вот и нема?
up โมเมนต์สโลว์ดิเย็ดโอเคฟังโอเค
Привет, привет.
О, Лего.
8 months. 8 months.
Есть окей?
Yeah, it's okay. So cute.
Саш, большой крадет.
โอเคอู้ตัวเล็กทีมไทย
แต่โมเมนต์มาก
ตัวเล็กมาใต้ต่างเล็กต่างใหญ่เลยเอาไว้ทำโปรแกรมค่ายต่อโอเค so the elephant mostly in Thailand come from Surin
Сурин.
province not
Yes.
Surin Island
No.
Surin province from the northeastern part of Thailand they have a lot of wild elephant there and they take the elephant and train they are the best place to train elephant
Okay.
and this guy he come from Surin a lot of mahout come from Surin มาลูกมาแซนดี้ไม่ใช่กินอย่างเดียวล่ะเดินด้วยแหละเดินนิดตาจังงานนะถือวันนิดตาแซนดี้นะไม่เดินเลยแซนดี้ดูกันได้ปันดูกันได้ปันอเล็กซันไงลูกกลัวแต่เดือนน่ารักมากเลยค่ะเนี่ยค่ะกำลังดื้อไหนนะคุณชิตามเราว่าเอาไว้เป็นตัวตั้งนะครับผมเพราะว่าพวกแกเราตาด้วยตาด้วย
ไม่เขาจะขยี้ลนของเขาอยู่
เจอมาหุ้นอยู่ไหนดินี่เกิดไหนมาหุ้นกันคิวไอ้ขวัญกันคิว now back to the station we back to the station happy
Our day wasn't over yet. We also made a stop at a fresh produce market, where locals do their daily shopping. It was a great chance to see all the colorful fruits, vegetables, and spices that make Thai cuisine so amazing. After a long and eventful day, we headed back to the hotel. Instead of going anywhere else, we decided to just explore the area around our beach. Walking to the left, we discovered a fishing spot teeming with crabs, sea cucumbers, shellfish, and all sorts of marine creatures. We even stumbled upon an abandoned beach that had never been restored after the tsunami. On the right side, we found another beautiful stretch of beach leading to different hotels. One of them had long been dismantled, but deep in the forest we came across forgotten statues of elephants and Buddhas standing quietly among the trees, and, of course, every evening ended with stunning sunsets, making for the perfect close to each day. Just like that, our trip came to an end, leaving us with so many beautiful memories and a deep appreciation for this incredible place.